welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's with Added Bling. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Aryn.
We are on location today. And where are we?
We are not camping.
No, definitely not.
It might look like that, but we are not camping. We are at, well, it's the after show of the Kawartha Fiber Fest, which I vended at today.
I know.
And you shopped at today.
I shopped at today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great show. For you guys that have never been, you need to come next year.
It was the first one.
It was.
And there were a lot of really great vendors.
There was, I have to say.
Good variety.
There was a good variety, a lot of new vendors that I've never seen at any of our shows.
Yeah, because it's a totally different area.
It is. Actually, we're really up in cottage country, and it's really nice up here, actually, even though I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes right now.
That's okay, we can just pretend we're at the cottage.
Yeah, I'd have had bug spray on if I would have known better, but I didn't think of that, so we're good though. But yeah, it's really pretty up here, and
the drive was really nice.
Yeah, and the show was busy, I heard, in the morning, because I wasn't there, so you guys had a good crowd though. Yeah. And it was consistent throughout the day?
Most in the morning, and then in the afternoon it tapered off. But that's pretty typical.
The first show.
Yeah, that's pretty typical of most shows too. So.
But I think everybody was pretty happy with it though that I spoke to. I got to speak with a lot of people, which is always nice. And
yeah, you got to talk to everyone.
I know, that was my plan. Was not as much shopping because we're trying to be on this.
We don't need any yarn.
Yeah, we're trying to be on this challenge.
Yeah.
One dyer told me that wasn't a good thing for us.
I think it's been a really good thing for us though.
Well, from her point of view of business-wise,
from business perspective, fine, it's not good for them. But
for us,
I think it's been really good because I've been very like, what can I use for this project that I have? Right? Because we have yarn. We have lots of yarn.
We have lots of yarn. That's right, because you helped me figure out a project that I want to do for our next cal that I had yarn for.
Totally out of your stash.
I was looking to buy it. And even though it'd be nice to buy it, but like, why? I have so much. Isn't that the whole point of trying to use our stash? And when I'm down to a lower amount, then I'll be shopping again like no tomorrow. But for now, I think this is great. I don't even have a problem doing this every year. It just makes us more mindful. Yep. And it still gives us limit. Like we still have.
I'd be willing to do it to a degree. Like there's certain things.
Yes.
We're halfway through the challenge now, and having been through the first 6 months, there are things that I would add. There's things I would change.
Yeah, we can tweak.
But I would totally change. Like I would totally do it again. Maybe not the same kind of challenge where we put money in and we're like,
right. It doesn't have to be about money,
but just as a personal challenge. Although it is fun to put the money because then we're going to go on a trip.
It is. Yeah. It gives us something to.
It helps us save up for a trip, and then we don't have to worry about those expenses.
That's right. That's right. And it gives us something to look forward to, and it's very competitive.
We are very competitive. We've both been
are.
doing very well.
We are. I'm very proud of both of us. I have to say, Diane from All Dyed Up, she keeps telling me how I can cheat.
Well, okay.
Did she tell you that today?
No, we didn't cheat, but they helped me not make a purchase, but still get something pretty. So
yeah, because they know about our challenge. But every time I walk by, she's like, "Come here." And I'm like, what? She's, I can tell you how to cheat. I'm like, no. And my little devil on the one shoulder is like, yes. And the other one's like, no.
There's tons of ways we could cheat, but we're only cheating ourselves.
That's right.
So there's no point.
We're
only cheating ourselves. There's no point. Stop it.
That's right. I'm like,
yeah, because I could easily order yarn and just not tell her, but like, then why?
Yeah, and she knows my stash better than I do, so I can't lose on. I would lose on that 100%. Anyway, so
we're gonna start with what we bought.
So yeah, let's start with what we bought because I'm so excited to show
things. And then I think I have a finished object, and then we have
some whips. I have no finished objects.
We're gonna do that at the end anyway.
Yeah,
so, okay.
Yeah.
So let's start
excited.
with what we bought. I only bought 2 things. Well, I only bought 1 thing.
Yes. So you want to go? Whatever you want to go first. I have yarn, and I have I have yarn in the little goodies.
I'll start with the thing that I actually purchased.
Okay.
But it does not work towards the challenge because it is not yarn.
That's right.
I bought, and this is, okay, I don't want to say it's totally useless because it makes me happy.
Nothing's useless. If you have a purpose for it or somewhere to put it, then no.
This is her bag, right? Okay, this is her bag, so right here. Okay, can we see that with the light?
Something pottery?
Rosemary Jenkins pottery. And she had absolutely beautiful mugs and beautiful yarn balls.
She did. I didn't see yarn balls when I was there.
No, she had tons of balls. She had lots of yarn balls. Beautiful stuff. And I was like, I don't need a yarn bowl. I have enough mugs. But then she had these.
Oh my God, robin's eggs.
In a little,
adorable.
A little pottery nest with 3 little eggs. And if you've been following me on Instagram, we recently had a robin's nest like right outside our front door.
Yes.
And we were able to watch the babies grow up, and we still see them around around our yard. So I saw this and I was like, yep, this is going on my little knitting shelf. It's so
cool.
cute, so cute.
So that's
the only thing I bought today.
It has a purpose, see, and it's going to remind you every time.
Its purpose is to make me happy.
Yeah. And I went into her shop. I saw her mugs, but I have actually my cupboard. I have to actually get rid of some mugs.
Yeah, like I'm the type of person that I have a favorite mug, That's the mug I use. So it just, it didn't make sense for me to buy another mug, even though they were beautiful. Because I was like, I have a mug that I like, my friend's mug. That's the one I use all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so do you want to show something you bought then?
So sure. So Fibermancy, is that how I'm pronouncing that right? Fibermancy?
Maybe, yeah.
Fibermancy. I got to really reach for that one. Fibermancy's, fibermancy.com. So there's not many people in Canada that have DC items, because DC has no license in Canada. Go figure. Only in the States. So when I saw these, she posted. When I saw these, she posted on Instagram that she was bringing these to the show today, and I wanted to get a pair because they are Wonder Woman with the Wonder Woman symbol, stitch markers.
And those look like Swarovski.
And and so they have like the lobster claw, like with the flip one though, that I actually like.
Them on the needles.
So you can use them as a stitch marker, or you can use them as a progress keeper. Thank you. I swear I'm losing my mind. I don't know what it is.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
No, it's been like the past 2 weeks. I can't remember things.
Well, then I can't help you with that.
I don't know. I like how she did her safety pin. Like she actually has a hook on there. I don't know.
No, she didn't do that. You can buy them like that.
Oh, it's like those diaper pins. And then she has the little 3 hooks.
It's for brooches and stuff.
I like that idea. So yeah, that was it. That was my one buy.
Okay.
And then can I just talk about Sophie?
Show that,
So Sophie does bags, Ceraphina, and she
I saw her table,
gave me a little.
Nice.
Look at that. It's
That's
2
cool.
little sheep
That's
with yarn. And
that's us.
And when I saw that, I said, "So who's your friend or partner that you go with?" She goes, "Oh, I call people up and say, hey, you want to go for a road trip?" And then she'll drive like from Kingston to wherever, and she'll take people on road trips with her. I'm like, that's mosquitoes. I'm like, that's totally us.
It's 2 sheep in a car with a bunch of yarn in the back.
Yeah.
That is us.
And then her license plate says Ceraphina, which is her company. So she does bags, and of course I didn't need any bags, and plus it was really close to closing, so I got a pin. I love this. This is great. So yeah, and she's really cool. I love her style. She's got a lot of funkiness and sassy. I love it. So yeah, that was it. That was it. And then now I have yarn.
Okay, so I'll show my yarn. So the reason this doesn't work towards the challenge, because I did not purchase it, is because I did a trade with Ethan.
Sorry, it was a mosquito.
I was like, what? Thank you for.
Hit her.
Yes, that's okay. You can smack me anytime if it has to do with mosquito.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really a smack. It was like a nudge.
I just kind of squished it.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I did a trade with Edith Diane of all dyed up fibers, and Diane picked up a bag, and I picked out this.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Well, I wanted to get something that was totally different than what I would do.
Yep, that's about it.
And I think these will make really awesome socks. It's a fingering weight yarn, and I think it is so pretty. Oh, that's my receipt from my nest. So yeah, that's my yarn. That's the only yarn I got, and I love it.
Turquoise
I'm really tempted to cast this on right away.
The purple and all the mixed colors in there, the reds
and everything. It's called Kaleidoscope. I don't know where the tag went.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, there it is. Because I was like, yeah, Kaleidoscope is perfect. There's the card there. And they had tons and tons and tons of beautiful yarn at the show, which I'm sure, I'd like to think is going to go, or at least some of it will go on their website. So,
I love
you need to check that out.
Yeah. So I was just talking to them, actually. This was their last show. They're taking a break for the summer. Good for them. Enjoy your summer. We only get one summer a year, and it's not very long. It's very short. So they're not doing any shows. So check out their website. They should be up on their website.
They had so many colors. It took me a little while to pick one out.
There was more yarn that I could have bought from them. Yeah, so funny thing is, I actually did my purchase from them too today.
Okay. Yep. So we get to that. Oh, so you got the flip for your sweater.
So this goes towards my sweater.
Are these the same ones that we picked out last time?
She put them aside for me. Could you imagine how awesome they are?
Yeah.
So I walk up and Diane's like, wait, Edith has it in a bag aside for you. So they kept this all aside for me since the last show, so it wouldn't sell out because they didn't have some of these colors. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see them. So this here is going into my palette cardigan that is by Lisa Ross, Paper Daisy Creations. And I have Parking Spot, which is Feisty Fibers, who actually got to meet the dyer today, Karen, who is Sticks and Stones yarn shop. Yep. Her yarn is just beautiful.
That's another one that was very tempting.
Her colors are stunning, yes. And so this is all dyed up though, and this is called, it's a celebration, which is really cool. I love it. So it has the pinks, the blues, and the grays and stuff in there. I don't think it has a purple, but it
no, it doesn't have it.
No.
But you know where
it kind of looks
where pink and the blue will mix, you might get a purple. Yeah.
And then here's my pink that will go with it, and this is called Rocking It. Oh, these are MCNs.
Ooh, you schwanky.
What's an MN?
Oh, that might just be the code.
Oh, maybe it is. Oh no. Oh no, this one does have cashmere. Oh, I didn't realize they were different. when I bought them. I thought they were all the same.
It's fine.
That's okay.
You're doubling it anyway.
They're going in stripes, and
you're
if I have
doubling
some
it.
left over, woohoo! I got that on MCN. This one's also an MCN, Turkish Delight. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this one is Professor Plum. I love that. And this is also an MCN. So this is the only one that's not MCN.
That's okay.
That's
Because
okay.
I don't think your other
and my
ones
sweaters are not an MCN.
The gray one is, and so it won't matter.
And that was Parking Spot. Yeah. From Feisty Fiber. So I'm so excited. So all of this.
She has the yarn for her sweater that she will wear all the time and finish in 2 years.
That's right. No, not 2 years. I was looking for buttons today though, and that's going to be a whole other ballgame. Yeah. That's what's going to keep me longer.
Okay, just focus on the sweater.
I need buttons that I can use my nails with to close and open.
Just focus on the
sweater.
So
right now, yeah, it's going to be all about the sweater. But yeah, I'm doubling this because it's fingering weight. Her sweater calls for worsted, and I need to double this all, which is absolutely going to be beautiful.
But it's going to knit up so nice and squishy. It's going to be such a
That's what I want it to be, something squishy I could wear and over, you know, so if I don't have to wear something super warm in the winter time, or like I could wear like a thin shirt underneath or a short sleeve shirt and the cardigan. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm going to love this. I can't wait. Okay, so that was my big buy today.
So those were our purchases.
I was very good. It was very, very, very hard. I wanted to buy more.
I was also tempted by a pattern that I might get another time. Like I can download off Ravelry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right across from Rosehaven. She had all the books out and stuff, and I wanted books.
Oh my God, she had a bunch of the issues of the Making magazine.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was so tempted by some of those too because I have, I think, issue 1 and 2.
Oh, do you? I think she had 3 and 4 there.
She had 3, 4, 5. Like she had a whole bunch. I was also tempted by those, but I resisted.
That was a tough one. Sorry for the crinkle. I'm going to put that down so it doesn't fall in.
We have things very specifically arranged on park benches and wallets and...
Yeah. Our
We're making it work.
Propped up on my wallet that's on a park bench.
Yes.
And we always make it work. Yeah, always. So, so that was.
so we're going to do whips next.
Friends. Yeah. We are going
Diamonds
to do.
in the Rough.
No, we're doing.
We're doing this at the end because of your stuff at home.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So we're doing Diamonds in the Rough.
That's right. So we're doing Diamonds in the Rough. Yeah. Okay.
Shall I start?
If you like to go right ahead.
All right. So I have in progress my June Desert Vista Dye Works socks for the Desert Vista Dye Works yearly. She calls it a club, but it's more. I consider it more of like a knit, more of a knit along because anyway, she calls it a club, and so I have my June socks in progress.
Wow, I really like the colors in that.
Me too.
They're really nice and bright.
So I'll show you the skein too. And it's okay, remember at the last episode, I was like, I never know which one I'm going to pick for the next month. And then it's usually the day before I just go to my stash and like, yep, that one. Yeah. That's what happened with this too. I was in the mood for some color.
I like the bright colors.
So this is Chickaboom. So these colors are based on the, not that kind of Chickaboom.
I didn't say that. I just said Chickaboom.
I know you.
And then you just said what
I know, but I know you. So this is based on the colors on... The book Chickaboom with the alphabet, children's book.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one.
The cover of the book has these colors, so that's what it's based on. And this is my progress so far, and I expect to get more done on these. We are nearing the end of the year, and there are lots of school year, lots of park and library visits, and these will get worked on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Really, the colors are really, really nice, though.
Yeah, they're unexpected, and I know it's because she was inspired by the cover of that book. But like, I would never put like this pale minty green with some of these other limes and stuff. I kind of wish these two colors were either separated. There's two different greens there, and I kind of wish they were either separated or.
Like even on the other side, the pinks or on orange or
like one was slightly darker because this almost looks like one stripe. Depending on the light, but I think these are going to be really fun. And then there's like this brown. It's just a very interesting mix.
But I like that's your blurple color. You have blurple in there.
I would call that more purple. It's not really blurple.
Oh, is it more purple?
That's purple.
I guess
that's like grape. That's grape. It's not blurple.
I love that neon.
I know my blurple. That's not blurple. So yeah.
See, when the light you had it on, it looked blurple over here, and then you just pulled it back, and then it looks something different for me. Weird. Interesting how that works.
It's just purple. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on.
Excellent.
What are you working on?
So I. In my dress bag, because you know I like something fun and funky. So you might be surprised.
Oh dear.
So I cast it on.
You cast on the thing, the wrap.
Let's call it a thing, yeah.
The black blob.
It's the black. I don't even have my pattern with me. So
well, you don't really. Once you start, do you really need it?
But no.
Yeah.
So this is it so far.
Yeah. It's black.
this is as much I have right now. It's on 4mm. I think it's okay. I did cast on with a 4mm, and then I changed to a 3.75 right in here. Yeah. And then I switched back, and you can't even tell the difference when you look through it, right? Yeah, because,
okay, if you have to knit this much black yarn, I would want to do a 4mm.
Yeah, so honestly, there was no difference to me either way, because it 0.7, like a 0.75 to 4 was very minimal. Yeah. But I have to say, I'm really enjoying it.
That's good. Once you get started, it's nice mindless knitting, right?
It is mindless knitting, and so I just like it. I'm supposed to get to 206 stitches, and I think I'm at 80, 90 something.
Not bad. How many are you increasing?
1 stitch every row. So 206 rows before I get to the...
But then it's just knit.
And then after that you got to decrease.
Oh, so you don't knit straight at all?
No, I think you increase one side and decrease on the other side if I remember the pattern. It's a free pattern, I believe, anyway. So, yeah, and so this ball of yarn is my only one that the dye lot doesn't match colors.
So you're doing it on the end?
So I'm doing it on the end, but actually right now what I'm going to do is cut this off and start another ball.
Oh, okay. So then you'll have it on the other side,
you get the 50-gram balls, yeah. So when I get to like the last corner, I'll know I can do 206 stitches. When it gets to that and have to decrease, I'll just switch back to this ball and use it. So the 2 corners will have the same, and everything else will be, because you can actually tell there's a smidge difference in the black, and if you get in the light, you see it. Yeah. Not that it bothers me, but I figured if I could do it this way.
You can do it that,
yeah,
why not?
Exactly. So that is what I'm working on. I even had the other ball with me in case I had time to knit, and I brought it with. And that's my whip that I've been working on lately, because I'm excited for our next cowl, and I wanted to cast that on. And I've been trying not to do it now because I have to wait.
I was like, what is our next cowl? We still have, do we have time before it starts, or should we talk about that?
We can talk about that. What's 2 weeks? Is that still the end of June?
It's still the end of June, yeah.
But that gets really close. Do you want to prepare people in case they want to...
Yeah, we can maybe prepare people.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if we've ironed out all the details, but we can tell you what we know.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do that.
Should I do that after my... or do you want to do that and then... Let's talk about that, because then we're going to do that, because then you need to pop that.
Okay.
Like I said, we are on location, so we are
everything's on the fly.
Figuring things out.
No show notes, no nothing. We're just going on the seat of our pants.
No one has show notes in the wilderness.
No. So our next cowl is for July and August. It's a 2-month cowl, and it is a patriotic cowl.
Yeah.
We don't have a name for it yet. Unless we call it
just the patriotic cowl, or we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure our hashtags and everything for that.
It's because July, and what's July?
July is Canada Day for us, and 4th of July for US. And I don't know if there's anything else in other parts of the world.
I don't know, but because it's not specific to Canada Day and Independence Day, like it doesn't have to be. So
I don't know. But it's so it's a patriotic cowl. As long as you can tell us why you feel your yarn, your pattern name, maybe even your yarn color name has something to do with your, let's say you love Canada and it has something to do with Canadian. If it's the Canadian geese, if it's the Canadian flag, if it's the Canadian
whatever
maple leaves,
you're patriotic about. So it could be where you're from, where your family's from. It could be a sports team that you're, really enthusiastic about. You just have to tell us why it has to do with being patriotic. Yeah, that's it. And I don't think we're going to put a yardage minimum on it. Like, it's just going to be any project, just any project.
Fun. It's a fun.
Yeah, it could be the pattern. So, like we were saying, if we want to say we're patriotic because we're Canadian, if we picked a Canadian yarn or Canadian designer, that could count. If I did a pillow with a Canadian flag on it, that would count. You just have to say why, like how it fits to you. It's a total personal thing.
Yeah. And the reason there's no yardage or anything, we want to make it fun, is because a lot of people July, August, first of all, if you have kids, they're home. You're busy. You might not have your knitting mojo full swing. So it's just more of something fun to keep us going.
Can someone please make a little mini beaver?
Oh my God, that'd be so cute.
Please, can someone do that?
Oh, that'd be so cute.
And then the other thing is, I know because of Canada Day, there's a lot of people do Canada cows around now too.
That's right.
So if you do something that fits in with that, you can like totally
double dip, triple dip, however you need to. Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be Canada. It's just whatever is however you feel patriotic. Just make your project work.
Yeah, if you're from Sweden and it's,
Swedish designer or Swedish flag colors or whatever, just make it work for you and just explain to us why, and it'll count. We're really not going to be too policy about this.
Rules this one. We're actually pretty lenient with this one. As I said, it's more to have fun with it and just do something and create something different. And Yeah. Do you know what you're doing for it yet?
I'm either going to use a Canadian yarn, so I was thinking of starting some socks. You know that tweed yarn I got from Lindsay?
Yes.
Dyed by Lindsay?
Yes, I do
I was
remember that.
thinking, my brother picked it out for his socks, and I was like, maybe this would be a good time to do that. And then, Carolyn McPherson just came out with a new sock pattern. Maybe I'll do her pattern with that yarn.
I heard she was here today and I missed her.
Yeah, she came to chat with me.
Dyed by Lindsay told me she was here and she looked great, and I was so excited to hear and that she came out with a new pattern.
Yeah, it is really cool. I will link it. I will link it in the show notes. It's a sock pattern. It looks really, really cool. I think I might do that with the Dyed by Lindsay yarn. Okay. And that's like double whammy Canadian.
Oh my god, isn't it ever?
Yeah.
I have Dyed by Lindsay yarn.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. We're running out of battery. Okay, so we got to finish
this
up.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We'll talk more about that in our next podcast, so don't worry. And
so should I do my finished object?
Yeah,
because then you're going to add on yours,
Diamonds Are Forever.
Okay, so I only have one finished object, and I had to finish this because it's for the Desert Vista Dye Works Club.
Yeah, for May.
Yeah, the May one. So I finished my May socks.
They turned out nice.
Yeah, and these are the downfall, and I just did it's a vanilla sock, toe up, German short row heel.
Oh, you're onto that one still.
I was thinking the other day, I think I might buy one of Mina Phillips' patterns because she does the German short row heel with her.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. While we were on location, I ran out of battery. So I am recording this now on my own as just to continue with what Aryn was saying about her short heel, her short row heel on her sock for her Desert Vista Dye Works. She was saying that she would be interested in purchasing one of Knitting Expect, which is Nina Phillips. One of her patterns, she does toe up. She has some texture to her patterns. They're actually really nice because she does the German I can speak today, I swear. Her German short row heels in there, and so Aryn was saying that maybe she'd like to try one of those, and that would be something she'd be looking at to purchase a pattern from her. So as I didn't have all my stuff with me while we were recording, I wanted to continue and show you that I have another work in progress. So this is, first of all, alpaca, of course, because it's summertime and that's what you want to knit with, is alpaca. 100% too. This was the alpaca, Juniper Moon Farm, and it's Harriet. I don't know you to see there. And this is 100% alpaca, and the colorway, if there is one. No, colorway number is 1042. Oh, Sargasso, maybe? That could be the colorway. Anyways, it's gorgeous. Look at that. It is a really beautiful blue. I guess that could be something similar to it. Yeah, it's about that color. Maybe not as bright, but it's gorgeous. You can see the little fuzz that it has to it. So a little halo. It is really super, super squishy soft. So I started this pattern doing a 1x1 rib, and it is a free pattern. I'm just not sure about it. You know, okay, let me show you. This is what it's supposed to look like. And I believe the pronunciation for this hat is Kaarre, K-A-A-R-R-E, and it's by Maria Costa Movara, and it is a free pattern, and it's for DK weight alpaca, and she uses full alpaca, 100% alpaca there, I believe too. Yeah, she does, by Lamanna. So I figured this would be great. I just don't know if I'm liking it or not. See, you can see it. There's see the long right there they have, so it keeps rotating around the whole hat. I kind of like it. That's what I originally liked when I saw the pattern, was that texture to it, and that it moved and it had flow, that it would wrap around the hat as it goes, and that's what made me like the pattern. And I thought it would be 100% alpaca. It matched, you know, the requirements. I thought it'd be easy to do. It's not a hard pattern. I just don't know if I'm liking it, but I kind of do. I don't know. And I'm going to put a pom-pom. I have little pom-poms that I'm going to put together. I have 4 of them. I'm going to put them together to make one pom-pom, because I couldn't find at the time a white pom-pom, and now with it being summer again, not that easy to find pom-poms, and so I'm okay with that. I think this hat will work out well. It fits, that's a good thing. I followed the patterns directly, it fits nicely, and I wanted to show you my stitch marker, or my progress keeper I should say. It's Wonder Woman. This is the one that I picked up at, was it Joann's? No, Hobby Lobby? One of those when I was in the States, and I really like it. It's really lightweight and I really enjoy it, so that's on here and keeping me company. So I'm working on this, and I'm using my Louettes. Did you see that? I'm using my Louette squares. I really like these. For this yarn, the points are okay for it. It's working out well, and I really do like the way they feel. I like the stitch definition you get with them. I find that they're easy to hold on to, especially with my arthritis when I'm working with them. I don't know, I really do like them. And these are interchangeables, but they do twist. So the cable stays straight and the needle twists, which is really nice. I like that. I would be interested in getting some more tips for my cables. The only thing I could tell you that I don't know if you can even see it anymore, because they're rubbing out. So the only thing is where the cables join over here. I don't know if you can see it because it might blur out. There's a yellow mark. Well, the yellow mark on the join side tends to rub out. And I know you could probably put nail polish there or something and seal it with clear polish afterwards so that there's nothing there. But I wish there was something better, I don't know, better so that you can not have to do that and it would last longer. Otherwise, I really do like these, and I'd like more tips. I wish they made some of their tips a little bit more pointier so that they're like the Hiya Sharps, and then I would use these even more often than I do already. But I do use them a lot. I really do like them. I use Hiya Sharps and these Louette squares, and I don't know what else I use for needles. Pretty much those are, I guess, my two go-tos. And I keep everything, of course, in my Wonder Woman case. So I have both of them in there. So this is something, this is another, this is for the Ready Your Woolies Cal. This hopefully will be done for the end of June, as I have some travel time coming up, so I'll be able to work on it. And as you saw, I was working on the beautiful stole or wrap, whatever you want to call it, earlier, and that was also alpaca, because, you know, as I said, alpaca for summer is fun. The only other thing I forgot to show you that I bought at the show that I wanted to share with you that I love, and I thought they were so adorable, and of course you'll know why I bought them. So I bought some more progress keepers. This one here is Batman. Let's see if it will focus. And this one here is Superman. And if you guys watched Guardians of the Galaxy or the New Avengers, there's Groot. Isn't he cute? I love baby Groot. I thought he was adorable in the movie. So I was so excited to get these. And I got these at the Kawartha Yarn and Fiber Festival while I was there this weekend. And this is from Yarn Candy Studio. And here's her card. And it's Lorianne Baker. And she's out of Ajax, Ontario. And she has amazing, amazing stitch markers and progress keepers and wristlets and everything. And if she would have Wonder Woman or any of the other ones, I would have totally bought them. These are all actually, I love them. Like I know I will use these for sure. Even the Groot was amazing. I was hoping she'd have like a Deadpool. The Wonder Woman would have been great. Oh, I can see I have like alpaca fluff on my eye. And so I didn't get a chance to meet Lorianne, and she was probably wandering around shopping herself. You know, everybody needs time to shop there. But I was talking with whoever her booth mate was, and she was really nice and helpful. And I'm hoping to bump into Lorianne again, because this was the first time I saw Yarn Candy. Will it focus? There we go. Yarn Candy Studio. So this was the first time I saw her booth at any of our shows, and it was really nice. And I recommend you going to check out her shop. She has great stuff and extremely well priced, I have to say, and worth it. But I love this baby Groot. I'm not sorry, but you know what I mean. Look how cute. like a baby group. So again, the Fiber Festival was a lot of fun. There was a lot of new vendors, not a lot, but probably a good handful or 2 handfuls of new vendors that were new to me that I haven't seen there, and it was a lot of fun. The next show, I believe, is the Berry Show. I don't know if there's a name for it. It'll be linked in the notes. Aryn will put them in the notes here for you. We'll link the Berry Show there so you guys can check it out. Oh, just to mention, I found another yarn crawl. Of course I did, because we don't have enough to do. So this was the Cottage Country Yarn Crawl, and that's the passport for it, Cottage Country Yarn Crawl. This was part of the Kawartha Yarn Festival, so one of those was your first stamp, which I got, and there is a map in here that shows you all the cottage country that it goes through. I'm really excited. If we can get a chance to do this, we will. I think the 2 farthest ones is Halliburton and I want to say, it says, I think it's Muskoka and Halliburton. I don't even know if they have Muskoka on here, but I think it's Muskoka and Halliburton. And those 2 are the farthest, and actually it's Bracebridge and Halliburton. Those are the farthest. If we get up there, I'm not sure, but it's something to do. What I really like is some of these yarn shops, I believe 3 of them are open on a Sunday. Maybe because it's cottage country area and a lot of people tend to be up there for the weekend, or if they're traveling back into the city on the Sundays. I think it's a great idea. I think it's just, yeah, it's a great idea to have a shop open on a Sunday. I know Sunday's usually family day, or people want to stay home and relax. But this way here, it gets you to, if you're out and about, or oot and a boot, definitely it gets you going to a yarn shop and stopping in. And I think that's a great idea. I don't travel to yarn shops on Monday unless I'm traveling for work. And otherwise, it's usually, I think, like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing for me. So check this out, and if you have a chance, go to the Cottage Country Yarn Crawl, and they also have prizes for you when you get your passport stamped, and if you finish your whole passport. I believe there's also other prizes if you don't finish your whole passport that you can put in for. So hopefully Aryn and I will have some time to do that, and try to visit some new yarn shops, because I believe almost everyone on those yarn shops on that list would be new to us. And otherwise, we will also be doing the Lakeside Yarn Crawl this year, and I believe that's also 10 shops. So those will be a couple Saturdays. I don't think it's as far out as before. Doc Knits has closed down their shop, and we really liked going out that way. It was just a beautiful area in general to do lunch out there. We always managed to get there in time to shop a bit, do lunch, and then hop back off the road and come back in and see shops. But we'll be able to see the Knitting Basket, which I love visiting, and Aryn just had a trunk show there a few months ago. Wow, time is flying already. I guess it was last month, April, maybe May. And so there will be some other shops we'll pop into, and so it'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a lot of traveling and yarn crawls this summer, so it'll be great. So thank you so much for watching us, and again, sorry for the technical difficulties, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Happy knitting, and until the next I can speak today. Happy knitting, and until the next episode. Bye for now.